Well, many of you pay your monthly homeowners association dues, expecting your HOA will live up to its end of the agreement.
But a Charlotte woman says her HOA has moved so slowly to fix a hole in her roof. Her townhome has suffered thousands of dollars in what she calls preventable damage. 6 months after Hurricane Ian's heavy winds toppled a tree onto her home, rainwater continues to get inside.
As she asked where's the money, the HOA assured WCNC Charlotte's Nate Morabito they'll hire a contractor to make the necessary repairs by the end of the month.
What the HOA won't tell us is why this has taken so long. We're talking about 6 months of exposure to the elements with nothing more than a tarp covering the roof. All while the owner pays her monthly HOA dues for a home she doesn't feel safe living in.
Okay, September 29th, a tree fell on the top of the townhouse.
The storm itself caused enough problems.
It's uninhabitable.
The aftermath made matters so much worse.
Oh, it was devastating.
Just when Chanthy Horn and her fiancé, Mark Bass, started preparing to put their townhome on the market, disaster struck.
We had to call the tree remover ourselves.
The tree removed, they quickly alerted their homeowners association of the underlying damage to their roof. Repairs legal documents show are the responsibility of the HOA.
It shouldn't take this long.
6 months later, the damage is still here.
All the insulation is exposed, all the wood is exposed, the windows busted, the storage room is busted, so water has been pouring all through the townhouse from September to now.
But not just outside. Step inside and then walk upstairs.
Rain is pouring out of the outlets in the walls.
And you'll find water damage in the walls.
The ceiling is falling in upstairs, and now it's poured down into the laundry room, and the ceiling is caving in the laundry room.
Overhead and underfoot.
The subflooring in the bathroom has gotten spongy now, so when you walk on it, it bounces.
This is what she gets in return for the $185 she says she pays every month to the HOA.
I'm paying it every month on time, and we expect the same courtesy.
Horn says her community's property management company changed last summer, with Cedar Management Group taking over responsibility. State records show people from all over have named Cedar Management Group in 24 complaints filed with the North Carolina Attorney General's office since 2020, including this one filed in January, a complaint about an 83-year-old's damaged condo roof in Hickory. Her daughter told us it took several months for the company to make repairs.
What most people don't realize is what a significant role an association and its board can play in your day-to-day life.
Attorney James Galvin specializes in this area of the law. He says generally the best way to protect yourself is to do your research before you even move into a community. You can require a seller to hand over information about the financial health of your future HOA, as well as meeting minutes to get a feel for how responsive the association is when concerns arise.
What the minutes will also do is give you a sense of the personality of the board.
If you already belong to an HOA, he says it's critical to get involved. So if and when a problem surfaces, relationships already exist.
Your rights will be more easily ignored if the board's not hearing from you, if you're not participating.
Back in Kimberly Woods, Cedar Management Group shared limited information with us, insisting the Homeowners Association did in fact respond immediately once the HOA received proper notification, suggesting Horn did not follow HOA protocols in this case. The company added the HOA has and will continue to exercise its due diligence in rectifying this issue, which includes securing multiple estimates before authorizing any contractual agreements of this magnitude. An email shows the company received a quote back in November, but needed approval from the board of directors before moving forward. Just weeks prior, Horn emailed the HOA to warn the damage might get worse over time.
It's gotten just gradually worse and worse.
And it did. For Horn and her fiancé,
It's ridiculous, yeah.
the old saying rings true. 6 months after Ian, when it rains, it pours. After all this, the HOA recently accused Horn of violating the neighborhood's rules, warning the board will fine her if she doesn't treat the bare spots in her lawn. Even though the covenant we reviewed shows it's the HOA's responsibility to maintain the lawn on each lot. We're told the HOA has since retracted that violation letter. Nate Morabito, WCNC Charlotte.